Hi Hayes. Hello. Oh, let me see. Get this light sorted out best I can. Okay, hi everyone, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland, and it's time for our Sunday Live. It's 6 o'clock, the fire's on, the table's groaning with drink and food. So come on in and I'll try and find myself so that I can see your comments. Let's see what happens. Just getting sorted. Yay! So yeah, hello Hayes, and anyone else who comes in, do come in, grab a drink and come and sit by the fire, or some food as well. I'm sure someone will pass things round too. So yeah, so just giving people time to come in and we'll tell you what we're up to. Oh, I don't know if I'm better without that light overhead, which is just above my phone so it casts a shadow. I think we might be better without it. Hi Joe! Fancy seeing you here. There's a bit of a lag. Yeah, it's better without that light. I think you maybe get different shadows, but I think we'll be better without it. Hi Sue, nice to see you again. So yeah, so yesterday in the Inspire Ink blog hop. Hi Michelle, and you come from sunny Florida. Hi Karen. Okay, context of where I'm going. Right, at the moment I am doing some Christmas craft fairs, if you know, well, Christmas fairs, whatever they want to call them, and mostly it's about my crochet, but I do like to take some of my Stampin' Up things along so I can talk to people about my classes and things. So I do take along some luxury Christmas cards, well, my version of luxury. So yesterday on my, was it the Inspiring blog hop, you will be able to see this on JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. My words are somewhere else today. So this is the one that I made for that blog hop. Hi Lanny, someone else in from the USA. So you're on the other side of the USA from Michelle. Lanny's right over in California, where it's probably sunny as well. So anyway, so I've been using dies from Magical Meadow dies. So this was the one for the blog hop. So I've used the Alphabet a la Mode dies and the Distressed Gold. But I'm out of that Distressed Gold now, and it's out of stock in the UK right now. Well, Europe. I'm sure it'll come back in very soon. And this gold ribbon is in the online exclusives. It comes in a twin pack. You've got get gold and silver, and it's beautiful. It's flat. It's not a twine like the previous gold we had. So I was sort of doing the white and white with a little bit of gold, and I used the little, what do you call them, metallic enamel effects, the sort of gold one. And I like that, and that's fine, but I rarely make two cards exactly the same. So I did go on and make this one, and I made a bit of a discovery. So I thought we would recreate some this afternoon, a bit like this one. Hi Trisha, and you come. So there's gold embossing on this one, and I'm planning to do one with gold embossing, and if we get time, to show you how to do nice shiny coloured embossing as well, given that we don't have coloured embossing powders. So, and again, I've used that beautiful gold trim ribbon. What has it got any, well, it's not got anything written on it, but I've also pulled out this metallic woven ribbon, and I think it's meant to be Parakeet Party, but I've brought Lemon Lime Twist card into this, and it's just going to evolve. So this is what I'm using as a reference, and I want to did you see that I've got green enamel effects here? I'll let you into that secret. So what happens is, the way I'm going to colour the die cuts, the foliage, is by dipping it into the ink pad. It's a kind of a Janice idea, I think. So the berries on these die cuts had quite a lot of garden green, because my garden green's a bit juicy. And I used the white enamel effects, and it has soaked up the green, so I've now got pale green enamel effects, and you haven't, so there. So I just thought I would point that out. It may not happen a second time. It might be just that they were still wet, who knows, but we'll see what happens. It did happen overnight. I didn't notice it until the next day. So yeah, let's get crafting. So that's where I'm going to put that up somewhere so I can see it, just for reference. So I've got the Joy of Noel stamp set out because I'm going to use the Noel letters, and I've got the dies so that I can cut them out after I've embossed them. So put that to the side so I don't lose them. Now I am running short of, and also Stampin' Up! Is for the moment, because of their big sale, they're a bit low on basic white, and I'm nearly out of thick basic white. So I thought, well, just, you know, take this idea a little bit further and use a coloured card base. So we're just, you know, you're going from almost white on white, and then we're moving it on. So we'll see where we go. So I've cut a card base in Lemon Lime Twist and one in Soft Sea Foams, and I've got white layers. So the first thing I want to do is pop these. I should have had 2 white layers there. What's going on here? There's something going on around here. Do you know that song? Oh. Right, well here I've got another square cut. So it's a 14.5 centimetre square card I have, and that's somewhere about 5.5 inches, and then we just come down a little at a time. I'm going to emboss these. Let's put these out. I'll never be. I've half prepped today, which sometimes is not my best plan, but I have. So I've got these squares. I've got Snowflake Sky embossing folder, but I also pulled out Merry Melody because it's like Christmassy and music and what have you. So we'll do one of each. What do you think? And I have die cut while speaking to. I was chatting on Zoom to some of my fellow Pootler buddies, so I had die cut a whole pile there. So they're there. I'm just going to pop them to the side just now. They're in white. There are a few left over from a class I did last week, so there's some got a bit of colour on them. So let's do this bit first, the embossing. 2 pieces here. Move our ink over here a bit. And that's the Magical Meadow dies, just to show you, but I've already cut them out, so we don't need to take them out. They're brilliant. Right, so we need a machine. A machine. Now you might not see this properly, just chat amongst yourselves while I do this bit. Right, I've got a base, and I need a grey plate. Hi Pauline, and you come. I'm going to stop in a minute and say hello to everybody. I'm just going to emboss these first. So I've got the basics, and then we can play with colour and see what happens. Right, oh, you need the folder stamps. Right. So who's got this Snowflake Sky 3D folder? It is fabulous. I don't know. It could be an internet situation, Hayes. It might be just because I'm moving things about too fast, and my camera's maybe not liking getting enough focus, although it looks clear enough to me. But let me just pop these through and then we'll have a look properly. At the moment I can just see my machine. There is a bit of a lag between what you see and what I've done. That's weird. That's weird. Right, so that's the snowflake one. Let's take this other square. Hi, Cindy. I am just going to stop and say hello in a minute. I want this machine out of the way. I don't really like using it on camera. Right. The little one's different, but because I'm using the square folders, it needs to be... I'm bringing this back simply because I'm using up my desk and I'd have to stand up and stretch over and it might knock the camera, you know. I'm going to stop and take a breath. We'll get rid of this. Fabulous machine, I love it, but right, so I probably moved this as well and knocked everything squint. Okay, so I'm going to stop and take a breath. So, hi Hayes, hi Joe, hi Sue, hi Michelle, hi Karen, hi Lani, hi Trisha, who else is in? Hi Pauline, and hi Cindy. Have I got everybody that's here already? The fire's on, come and cozy up together. Okay, so we have some music. The issue we have here is I am not music literate and I might put it upside down. And Mel, if that upsets you, that upsets you. I can't help it. And the snow one as well, isn't that pretty? So, you know, especially when you're doing white on white cards, you do need to add some texture and layers and keep it interesting. So I am just so that I don't start losing everything. Hi Anne, in you come, in you come. So Anne's on the other side of the world. Is it, wait, what are you, evening now or silly hours in the morning, or I'm all lost with times. Right, so I think well that one's the one we were going off piece completely. Let's pop these on. Don't overthink it, Janice, just pop them on. I need to take a breath. I went fast when we came in here. You're just after 7 in the morning. Well, that's okay. I was up at that time this morning. Well, actually, I did get up at that time, went through the room. Do you know what we're saying? I went Ben the Hoose. I went through to the sitting room and I put the heating on, and then I sneaked back to bed for half an hour just to give the heating a chance to warm up. Right, so that's the snowflake one stuck down. And then we'll do this one with the music. Ba la 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 la. That's my music. Right, this is upside down, it's upside down. If it's up the right way, well, that will be lucky. Not very, always very lucky. Right, so that's us got a base to build on. So I think actually I'll do my Noels next. Did I get some cards ready for that? No. Will I do that now? Yes. Come on. I want to do this on 2 separate pieces of paper because I am going to do a wee trick. Right. Did you know that I do tricks? Well, I've just told you that now. Right, so where have I put the inks that I got ready? Here we go. Right. And so we're going to emboss. And yes, I do have a tray and all that, but I'm mixing up powders what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is just use some scrap here. One for one and one for t'other. So first of all, I'm going to stamp Noel and I'm going to heat emboss it with gold. And I'm saying this out loud as much for my own benefit as anyone else's, because I do tend to forget what I'm doing. Because I'm getting old, apparently. Right, we'll need a block. Because if we do these bits and then it's just a matter of decorating the card as much or as little as we want to. Right, so we need Emboss Buddy. I'll do the other one at the same time. That back in here. Ink up our Noel. And ink it up again. And just do two while we're on, because I'll use them later. In fact, I've got another one here where I've embossed in gold. Just can be handy. The lid on so you don't get powder on it, and put the stamp to the side away from where the powder's going to be, and then we'll get So are you all okay? Are you all cosy by the fire now? And relaxing. You go all quiet. I can't be that fascinating. Putting that powder back in the tub. Right, I'll just leave them just now because we'll do the heat emboss and we'll do this wee trick. So what did I tell you we were going to do? We are going to do this with a colour. So what you do, you're dicing potatoes for breakfast and you've got the dinner on haze. That's good. Well, I've got roast pork all cooked, vegetables in the steamer. Husband instructed to set the table and then to put the vegetables on at about 10 to 7. So dinner should happen here too. Right, I've lost my ink. There we go. So I need to put that just carefully there, which I think we'll go for Old Olive. So what you need to do, this might not work, but it should. Right, so we're inking up the stamp with Versamark, and then I'm going to dip it, tap it in Old Olive, and then we're going to stamp it on the paper. I love Old Olive. It is a fabulous green, isn't it? And then we need to clean that off. I'll just do it twice, just, you know, best out of 2 and all that. It's supposed to be best out of 3, isn't it? Make sure that's not too wet. Right, and then we'll So Versamark first, so that's on the top, and then straight into your colour. Making sure I've got plenty, and then straight on the paper. I'm just closing up the inks. I'm bringing in this other scrap paper. And I've got clear embossing powder. Oh, it's a lovely set. You need to, it's great for colouring in as well. I haven't used it enough because I've been so concentrating on this simple stamping series, which if you are following it, I am a day or two running late. I will catch up, but yeah. Wasn't too well yesterday after my stall. I think I got awful cold yesterday. So you can see that the clear powder has taken on there. And I nearly went to put this back in the gold tub and that would have made a mess, wouldn't it? So I'll put this back in the tub. Right, do you know what, I'm actually going to put the embossing powder tubs away in the drawer and then get my heat tool out. Did I? Hang on, talk amongst yourselves, I've left my heat tool in the other room. Oh no. I'm back. The more I try to be organised, the less organised I become. So I've obviously not used that for a few days because I used it in class last week. Oh, hello Valerie, and you come. Right, so this is closest to hand, so we'll do this one first. I gotta get it warmed up first. Okay, we don't need all of these, but sometimes I just do it more than once so that if one set's better than the other, you know, you don't have to start all over again. Right, so let's put some of these things away out the way because we're getting a bit cluttered here. Right. Right, okay, put the stamp in to get washed. We need the inks, we need them. Right, so I need my machine to cut a set of each out. I need to get the die. Are you all okay? I just didn't talk while I was doing the heat embossing because it's pointless, because I can't hear and you can't hear. Right. Right, 1, 2. I could do with some nice new plates. These are getting pretty nicey. Right, so what you need to do, I don't know what, try to put this a bit more in the middle so you can see, maybe. This is great that the die cuts all 4 letters at the same time. And I'm just going to get myself a piece of washi tape. Just so that once I get the die lined up, so you just want it to be nice and snug around your letters. And then I moved it, so I need to go back because I was trying to tear the washi tape. Oops, I'm just going to put a piece at that side and a piece at this side, just to stop it jumping around when it's going through. Hi Susan, how are you? And you come. Have I missed anyone else? No, I don't think I have. Yeah, come and get a wee seat by the fire, Susan. The ladies will budge up and let you in and make sure you get a drink and something to eat. And I've messed this up by the looks of it. It just looks like it's moved. So we might have to do it again, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, not my best die cut, and I don't know what I did there. They're okay, it's the L that seems to be... Let's just do it again. I think what I'll do this time is stand up so that I can see over. Just take a breath, Janice, you're doing okay. It's not past yet. I don't want burnt dinner, you see. Right, this time, if I stand over it, I might see better. Right. So I'll stay standing until I get this through, and then I'll get the green ones. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. You're meant to all go together. That's it. Right, I want to put these ones that weren't so good, I'll put them in the dish. They'll get used for something, but since I'm selling these as luxury cards, then they need to be of the best quality I can do. Yeah, they're much better, Janice. Hi Shaz, and you come. How are you doing? You were struggling a bit last week, the last time I spoke to you, with some pain. You had some pain going on with your back. How are you doing with that? Hi Barry, how are you? Are you guys going live at 7? As usual folks, on a Sunday I'm the warm-up act for Barry and Jay. They come on at 7. I don't know if I put that all the way through the first time because I was too busy trying to be smart. Right, that's that. That's my green glossy Noel. Right, I'm hopeful now. Oh, I've got fun. Oh no, I've got that out as well. Right, okay. Alrighty. We've got green Noel. You're not ready. Oh, how terrible. Imagine not being ready. I don't even know what the word means. I did prep, but then when you prep, sometimes you forget what it was you were intending to do. I'll keep that one there. Let's put this die away, because if I don't, you know, end up having a panic, losing it, you know. So we've got a green Noel and a gold Noel, and we've got all our coloured inks here. Right, so I now want to get some colour in this greenery. Right, ooh, my tweezers. These ones, I think, are probably the ones that are better for this job. Alright, I'm not sure that I need that, but right. I've got Old Olive out, I've got Guardian Green, and I've got Lemon Lime Twist, and what's that, soft sea foam. Right, let's see. I don't want that one. I've got all these holly leaves here. So I'm going to... Hi Jackie, and you come. I've got more holly leaves here. Right, so these holly leaves are all going to be dipped. I'm going to take hours to colour these in, look. Here's my new colouring thing. I'm trying not to get my fingers covered, but it's inevitable. Right, so let's see what we've done. Oh gosh, that's really juicy. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, look, looky, looky. Looky, looky. I've seen that one's not at all because I didn't dip it in. See? That's it. Yeah, hi everyone that came in, because yeah, I don't know who's here and who's not. I just let anyone in. I should get you to show your passports. See, that's a quick way. Another way to colour things is just dip them in your pad. Be careful if you've got sharp tweezers like me, because you don't want to make a hole in your... Isn't it gorgeous? Right, close the Old Olive up. Right, now I've got all sorts of things going on in here and I'm not sure. I think I probably want at least, I think if I've got 4 of these ones. 3. There's 4 of them. And I'm looking at these ones that don't, because I won't use everything here. I'm going to use the ones without the berries, these spriggy things. Just want 2 of each thing, and I've also got some vellum ones cut, but you don't need everything at once. Let's say I want 1, 2, maybe another one of these ones that don't have berries on. Yeah, there it is. That one's already got some colour added to it, but we'll pop the rest out of the way just now. I think that's enough, and they'll be on. I'll use them in the next cards. Right, so I want garden green on these ones, or one of these ones anyway. Right, let's see what happens here now. I mean, you can take your time and colour them whatever way you like. I'm just quite lazy, so they're just getting dipped on the pad, and I like that in some of them the white shows through. And as I say, I'm going to use the enamel effects on the berries. In this way I've only got my tweezers to wipe afterwards instead of trying to clean my hands. I'm going to get, you know, they're going to get covered somehow. Well, not really, because you can press it in more. These two are a bit juicy, but so far. But no, because if you've got one that's less juicy, you just tap it a bit longer. You could use a bone folder for tapping, or do you know, we're getting a brayer, so you could always brayer over the top when that brayer comes out. Next catalogue, just saying. So this just makes them look more textured. There's lots of other things you can do to add to texture, but we'll just stick with that. So, close that. Now this one, I'm going to use there's two that I've got no colour on them at all here, and I'm going to put them in the soft sea foam. And I'll put the other two in the lemon lime twist, just so that when I'm using the card that's got the lemon lime twist base, the colour is reflected in the card at some place. Now obviously this is a much paler colour, so we need to, might even just do this time, just get a bone folder and just play. That's how we find out. That's how new techniques are born. Look, so it's more delicate. Hello Caroline, you come, my love. The ladies and gents will budge up and let you in by the fire, I'm sure. So this is not any kind of official technique, it's just a Janice technique. And just maybe somebody else has done it, I don't know. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, you could do clear embossing over that. Of course you could. You can do anything. Anything you want. Hi Sue. Oh, you went and got your tea. Cool, cool. Right, and then I'm going to put these other two, although one of them has some kind of other green on it, I'm going to put them into Lemon Lime Twist. So I'll bring a wee bit of a yellow twist into the card. So just same thing. I'm hoping since this is a fairly new one it will be pretty juicy. So you can have as many shades of green as you like. You know the song, 40 Shades of Green. And there we go. Lots of coloured foliage. What is it Jay calls it? Leafage. Is it leafage he says? It makes me laugh. Right, so that's us. Got our bits to decorate with. Now, a lot of this I want to just glue on flat. So which one am I going to do first? We'll go with this one first. I'm keeping my tweezers here. I'm going to give them a wipe. Right, who saw where my cloth went? Just to make sure that right, I don't have ink on my tweezers. Right, so what I want to do is just make a little kind of posy. So this one is sort of, you know, I'm just going to be kind of gluing them, and then we'll add a few holly leaves around. So, Andy, you mean your cloths, because you've written your clothes. Sorry. Sorry, I can't help myself. Okay. Is it hot where you stamp? So this one could have our nice glossy green Noel, and with the green Noel I thought we would have the green ribbon. So we'll just chop a bit of that off to remind me that's what I'm going to be using here on this card. Am I, or was I going to use that with, yeah, I was going to use that with that, so I'm going to use the gold here. Yeah, it just suits me better. Right, so trick, where's my glue? The one that works, and an old bit of sponge. This is the way I do this. It is not necessarily the best way, it's my way. I don't know if I realised what she wrote, but right, so first of all I want to put the Noel down here in the corner. So if you want to make sure that if you start with the N and you try to do it that way when you want it in this corner, you probably won't leave enough space for your L. And then you'll be saying something that rhymes with that. So, how can you see in the corner here? Right, so I've got my, what's this called? Silicone mat. If you want one of these, you can get that in the annual catalogue towards the back. And I've got a bit of old sponge. It just happens to be one of our old Stampin' Up sponges. And I've just dabbed some glue on because I don't want squelching glue. And the same here, just dabbing some on, just getting a thin film. I mean, you can do with cocktail sticks, and you can hold your letters with tweezers when you're putting them on as well. I am eyeballing it, but there, you could have a piece of paper or a ruler or something there. Maybe I tweezers here. Get my O. So my tip there was to start with the letter that's closest to the edge. It's quite funny though, Anne. I just thought perhaps you were going to a different kind of stamping party to what I go to. Okay, so we've got our Noel on, and then we're just going to do much the same here with our twigs. Or foliage, or leafage, whatever you call it. You don't, with the foliage, you don't need it all over because you just need it to stick down, because if some bits are sticking up, it's still, you know, it's adding texture. Oh, take care, Karen. Hope you're good. I mean, you could play about with how you're going to put all your sprigs and make your arrangement, or you can just stick them down. And I'm getting hungry. I want my din-dins. Now, I think, so this is getting the gold to go with the gold letters. Now just bring out my bow maker because, well, you know, I tell you every time, I can't do them. So I'm not trying. So I just use my bow maker, wrap it round there twice, poke that underneath. I think it's much the same as if you were using a fork. Some people do this with a fork. I'm just going to pop that up there and just take my bit of green. Now this is Parakeet Party, the green, and it's in the Winter Mini metallic fine ribbon. It's lovely. For all it's metallic, it drapes nicely. So right, that's the two bows tied. We can trim them later. And the bow maker. See, we're cooking by gas or something here. Right, I wonder if I should just stick these on, do the sticking on here, and then we can add bows. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Anne, you get some brekkie. Right, so we've got these Noel, this Noel. So just put it in the right order so you get your spelling okay. And just do the same thing all over again. So did y'all know how to do that clear embossing over your colour? Or was it new to anyone? If you're watching on replay, let me know as well. Say hello and leave me a comment if you're watching on replay, and I really appreciate those who do watch on replay. As well as all those who come and sit by my fire in real time, but not everyone can. Now my fingers are getting sticky because of this touching the sponge. Hey Judy, in you come. Just get some glue on my Noel, my nipper Noel. Right, that's stuck down, and then need a wee bit more glue. Doing it this way as well, you don't use as much glue as you might. As I say, you can take time and make a proper posy arrangement yourself if you're doing yours. I want my dinner soon, and then I want to get back and watch what Barry and Jay are up to. My silicone mat's getting a bit tacky now. Whoops, that was... See, I stuck my arm to it now. Oh goodness me. Trying to keep all the stalks close together. Oh, thank you, Sue. Yeah, I know, it's that, yeah, people have... It's dinner time in the UK, or there's people have certain programmes that they watch on a Sunday night on TV. Oh, that's all right. Oh, look, I'm stuck. It's all sticking to me. Right. Okay. So let's trim the bows, and I think we'll add the holly leaves in after the bows. Oh dear, my sticky fingers messed up that bow. Let's see if we can put it back. That's good enough. Right. Yeah, this one's getting the green bow. I've got sticky fingers, but I think we're alright. Oh, wrong way, I'm pulling the wrong bit. Right, that's fine. And then gold bow on the other one. Might be a good idea to put the silicone mat over there. And then I've few holly leaves. I think I'll do them with little dimensionals. How am I doing for... Oh, I'm doing okay for time. I'm rushing away here, but I don't think I need to. I think we're going to make it. Try to keep it to the hour. Right, let's see if we can just use these little... Because these leaves are still wet with the glue. Thank you, Shirley. When did you come in? I never saw you coming in, but welcome. Got a seat by the fire. Right, let's see if we can just pop some of these in. They just amuse me, these cards. I started off with a white on white. I don't have that one anymore. It's completely white on white. And then I did white on white with a pop of gold. And then we're sort of slowly developing, adding colour. Just tucking that under a wee bit. There's 3 on there just now, and I'll do the same. I've got a few, but you know, we might not want to use, it might be overkill to use them all. Because my fingers are sticky, I'm going to use the tweezers here. I want to show you that, what do you call them, the enamel things. Come on. We'll just leave it at 3 each just now, and we'll keep these for another card. And then all we have to do now is add our... Are you liking where we're going? Right, add our enamel effects. So on this one I'll use the gold. So you've got your little metallic enamel effects, you've got metallics ones, and you've got another one that's got white, red and black. So just go for where you see. Now once you've done this will remain wet for quite a while. I will put it up on a shelf overnight and let it dry thoroughly, and even at that, be careful not to put anything heavy on top because you will squash. So I'm going to try and make a few of these during the week for my stall. Squeeze that one in there. Oops. Right, that's the gold ones on there. Hi Emma! So I'm just very carefully putting that to the side just till I do the white on here. Now I don't know if this will develop into green berries or not, but let's see. With the white berries, it makes that sprig look like mistletoe. Now I took part in a blog hop yesterday and an Instagram hop. And in the Instagram hop, if you check my Instagram and go round the hop, Michelle Last did a beautiful card. I haven't been round the hop properly, but I did note, because so much happening this weekend, Michelle Last has done a lovely card using this particular sprig here and white berries. So check out that because it is beautiful. I'm pretty sure all the other projects are beautiful too. I just haven't had a time to look properly. So I hope you've enjoyed that tonight. As I say, my 100 days of simple stamping, I'm going to be a couple of days behind, and I'm not even going to apologise for it because I will catch up and it will be done by Christmas. But I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not even going to be hard on myself. I just like, it is what it is. So there you go. Tonight we have created 2, I think, beautiful luxury cards. I hope you like them, and we'll watch and see. I will actually, if you look, you can see they are already absorbing the green ink that's underneath. So it might be a plus thing, but beware of it if you're doing that sort of thing in another project and you don't want the white to take on the colour that's underneath. But if you see, it is. I did this style of card in a class last week, but I didn't use, we just used the iridescent gems for this, and they took on the greeny hue of the card, which was nice. So anyway, that's me 1 minute to 7, and I'm just going to see if I can get, well, I think I might have, no I didn't. So I'm going to see if I can bring this down and just let you see a wee bit closer. Thank you all for your support, your ongoing support, and just for coming in and sharing with me while I craft. And if you're watching on replay, thanks again. And I don't know where the door is. How do you know where the door is? Okay, thanks everybody. Don't forget, pop over to JazzleDazzleCraft. They're going live about now, and see what they're up to tonight. I am going to have my dinner and then I'll catch up and tidy up with JazzleDazzleCrafts later. Bye!